Hello friends, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. Let's get started with our good morning song. We're going to make our arms into a big circle out in front like this. Now bring that circle up, up, up over your head, and let's give a little stretch from one side. Stretch over to the other side. Bring that circle back up to the top and right back in front of you. And now it's time to sing together. If you know the words, sing along with me. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Let's jump right into circle time with the calendar and weather chart behind me. Now the first thing that we do is begin with the date. And when we say the date, first we start off with the month. The month is right up here. Do you know what the month is? March! That's right, friends. The month is March. And today is March 11th. So let's move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was March 10th, and today is March 11th. And right up here we have the year. Do you know what the year is? 2021. So let's say the date one more time, all together. Are you ready? Today is March 11th, 2021. Now let's see those counting fingers, and we're going to warm them up. We need to count all the days that we've had so far in the month of March. Are you ready to count with me? Let's start at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have had 11 days so far in the month of March. Now it's time to sing the Days of the Week song. Can you show me how many fingers we need for this song? 7! That's right, friends. Because we have 7 days in our week, we need to hold up 7 fingers like this. And if you know the words, sing along with me. It goes like this. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now let's travel down, down, down to the bottom of the chart, right here. Do you remember what the day was yesterday? I'll give you a clue and you can say it with me. Yesterday was Wednesday. That's right. Yesterday was Wednesday. So that means that today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. And if today is Thursday, tomorrow will be Friday. Tomorrow will be Friday, the last day of the weekday. But let's go back to today and let's sing Today is Thursday together. It goes like this. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday all day long. Today is Thursday, today is Thursday, today is Thursday all day long. Let's travel back up to the top of the chart. Right up here, friends, we have the season. Do you know what the season is? Winter. That's right. It's winter time, but winter time will be over soon, and next will come spring. In a couple of weeks, it will be springtime. So let's travel back down right here. This means that it's time to sing the weather song together. It goes like this. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? So friends, the rain is definitely falling at my house. Do you see my picture right here? It's a picture of the clouds with raindrops falling. When I look outside of my window, I see gray skies and the rain is falling. And look at my temperature chart. Today is warm at my house. This is definitely a great example of the weather that happens in springtime. Lots of rain and warmer temperatures. Spring is coming. What's the weather like where you live, friends? Look out your window and let me know what you see. Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Now let's move on to the letter and the number of the week. So this week, we've been learning about this letter. Do you remember the sound that this letter makes? That's right. Let's make that sound together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. J, J. And do you know what letter this is? J. That's right, friends. This is a lowercase j, and J says J, J. Now it's time to move on to the number and letter box. I wonder what is inside of this box today. Guess what? My mystery does not fit inside of the box. So instead of inside of the box, my mystery is hiding right behind my weatherboard. Are you ready for your first clue? So right behind my weatherboard, I have something that starts with the letter J, J. I'll give you some clues, and if you think you know what it is, you can take a guess. Are you ready for your first clue? So this is an article of clothing that you wear outside. You wear this article of clothing on the top half of your body. This article of clothing comes in all different styles, depending on the season and the weather. Do you have a guess? Do you think you know what it is? Let's see. This is a jacket. Jacket starts with the letter J, J, J. And this is a winter jacket because, as you can see, it's a little bit thicker. There's some woolly lining inside to keep you nice and warm, and there's a hood on top. Jacket starts with the letter J, J, J. Now it's time to move on to the number of the week. Do you remember what number we've been learning about? 14. That's right, friends. This is the number 14. And 14 is a double-digit number because when I look at the number 14, I see 2 numbers. First, I see this number. What number is this? 1. And after the number 1, I see this number. What number is this? 4. You're right. The number 14 is a double-digit number. Now it's time to count 14 tally marks together. As I draw them on the bottom of the chalkboard, you can count them with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes across, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goes across, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 tally marks. Now let's see what's inside of the number box to count today. This fit right inside of the box. It didn't have to hide behind the number and weather chart. Do you see what I have? I have coniferous branches. Now the thing about these coniferous branches is sometimes when I'm counting them, the needles will get stuck together and it's hard to take the branches apart. As I count them, I'll line them up across the top of the box so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and one more makes 14. 14 branches from a coniferous tree. Now that we've gone over the letter and the number of the week, It's time to go over the sign of the week. And this week, we've been practicing how to say family in sign language. Can you show me how to say family in sign language? That's right, friends. Let's do that together. One more time. Family. This week we've discussed how homes and habitats are different. Some homes are big, some homes have wheels, and different types of families live inside. One thing that is the same is that all homes and habitats are filled with love. And another similarity is that homes need a space for sleeping. Where do you rest your body? Do you share a bedroom with a sibling? Or maybe you have your own room? What's inside of your bedroom to make it comfy and cozy? What does your bed look like? Do you have any stuffed animals or pictures hanging on the walls? Wow, that does sound like a very nice room to sleep in. For today's work, you're going to make a special decoration to hang in your bedroom. Let's go! For today's work, you will need a couple of small branches or sticks, no longer than a foot long, but definitely at least 6 inches. You're going to need some colored yarn and a pair of scissors. Now to start off with, I took my first stick and I used my green yarn right here, and I just tied a little knot at the top of one end of the stick. And I started wrapping the yarn around and around the stick like this. So there are different ways that you can go about making this craft. You can wrap your yarn and make big gaps between each yarn like this, or you can wrap it tightly like this. This is what I started to do at the top of the stick. So you're going to wrap your yarn tightly and closely so that it covers your stick. Again, there are all different ways that you can do this. You can also add another color yarn once you finish your first yarn. That's what I do in my second example. Let me show you. Now, if you would like more of a challenge, you can take 3 sticks or branches like this, and you or your grown-up can attach the sticks together. So I just used 3 different pieces of small yarn, and I tied the branches together, and then I just started to wrap the extra yarn around it like this. As you can see at the top, I have the extra yarn, and I'm ready to make the design. So I'm going to take the yarn and do a couple of wraps around the top, and then I'm going to start to go over the triangle shape. So when I made these 3 sticks, it formed a triangle. And when I wrap them like this, I'm going to loop them between both of the branches. So as you can see, I started off with purple yarn, and at the end of that yarn, I attached a piece of green yarn, just to make it a little more colorful. And these branches came from a larch tree, so there are these small little nubs sticking out that I think are going to look really interesting as they poke out between the yarn that I wrap. So keep wrapping, and again, you can add another color, you can add a third color if you have it, you could go back to purple, or you can continue on with green. So this is definitely a simple activity right here, sticking with 1 stick. And if you would like more of a challenge, you can form a triangle with 3 branches and continue the activity that way. Either way, these will look great in your own sleeping space. Welcome back to Circle Time, friends. I wonder where you'll decide to put your nature stick craft. Maybe you'll put it next to the window. Maybe you'll hang it from the wall in your sleeping space. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. Before we go, we have one last song to sing. Wave goodbye like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.